Excellency Nana Dwabenmanhene, President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Excellency the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and Consort, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, Nananum, MMDCEs, Boards of Airport Company and Civil Aviation Authority, distinguished guests, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I came to this ceremony as a spectator. And when I came, I saw that on page 6, there had been the list of those on the manifest to board the plane the first time out of PREMPEH I airport. And the list did not include Ojo. The list rather included my Lord and Master Otumfuo Osei-Tutu. But when the plane was taxiing, the Minister for Transport came over and handed over to me a boarding pass. And he said Otumfuo has mandated and directed and commanded that we board the plane on his behalf. And even though I protested that I didn't bring my luggage, he said Otumfuo said that if you have only a cloth on, go on board. So I see myself here boarding the plane without any luggage to support my departure. However, that notwithstanding, let us look at this ceremony within a historical context. This year marks 3 seminal events in Ashanti history. In February, we celebrated 100 years of the Serengeti War, which was not a very happy relationship with the British, since it was that time that the British came over, pillaged and looted our regalia, and then took them away. But then, 100 years later, the British have given us money to construct this airport. How history can turn and how circumstances can move for the betterment of people. If you had been so adamant that because of what happened in 1874, we wouldn't take their 150 years, we wouldn't take their largesse, we wouldn't have had this edifice. Madam High Commissioner, we thank you very much for giving us the benefit. But don't bring back Serengeti. We don't want to remember it. Again, it is seminal in the sense that the airport is being named after King PREMPEH I. And those of you with a little bit of knowledge about history will recall that from on 24th November, it will be exactly 100 years when King PREMPEH was repatriated from the Seychelles back to Kumasi. So the naming of this airport after King PREMPEH I goes to signify or gives a lasting memento of 100 years anniversary of return of Otumfuo PREMPEH I. We are grateful for you for naming the airport as a mark of remembering a very sour portion of our history, when for 28 years Ashanti was left without a monarch. That the resilience and tenacity of the people supported us and endured us over those period of time. Now the third aspect of it is that this being gifted to Asanteman, and the person who's doing the donor is the President of the Republic, who has had sleepless nights over this. Any time that I met with him, he will say, "Oh, okay, because here, because he will know that is our first question. If that was coming from me, he was getting more blows from my boss. And anytime he would find an excuse not to come to Kumasi, it meant that he didn't have all the answers to answer for the fact that there was some delay. But the delays did come unavoidable as they were because of COVID and other attenuating issues. But it's the tenacity of the president that has sustained him and that has made sure that despite all the odds, you will get this airport delivered. And here we are today, having it been delivered. Mr. President, we thank you very much. We hope that the other appendages that will go to make it fully operational will come in good time, so that it will not be, as you used to say in our time, has no way. We have passed, but you can't get access to this, so that we can have full use of it. And when the Minister of Transport was talking, he said that, if you do not have full passengers, then the plane will not land in Kumasi. I would like to assure you, Mr. Minister, that the planes will rather not land in Accra, because they come to Kumasi fully laden. And when they go to Accra, there will be no passengers for them. People are travelers, and we are going to patronize the airport to a point that we may even want to expand the terminal and do extra work on the runway. So we have taken the challenge, and we assure you that you will get the full complement of passengers. And if you are bringing bigger aircraft, do bring them. Even the Muslims who go from here, from Ghana to Mecca, the greater portion of them come from within the Ashanti region. We would like that this airport has been opened with wonderful facilities. It takes the human effort to maintain and keep it clean and tidy. Let us not treat it as, with all respect, a garbage pit, where you drop something without recourse to personal hygiene. Let the cleanliness that we are seeing today be with the facility from today, tomorrow, until time shall be no more. Because that way, then we would be showing greater gratitude for the fact that that which we are given, we respect it, and then we also adore and honor it. It's going to make the operation of the airport going to make the cost of traveling very, very cheap for us, because sometimes you go to Accra or you land in Accra and the transport, the onward journey to Kumasi is there because of bad weather. There are no flights, and you have to go and find yourself a hotel and other such things. Mr. Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, this is your second time of coming to Ghana. I hope that the third time, I see. When you come the fourth time, you will land in Kumasi. Straight from Trinidad and Tobago to Kumasi. And we'll regale you with the best of hospitality when you come. As I said, Otumfuo is receiving this gift for and on behalf of Asanteman. And just as I said about 3.5 weeks ago, he also gifted something, a wonderful Jubilee Hall to Asanteman. So hand go, hand come. Otumfuo, give us more gifts, and then you also receive more gifts back. So, Honorable His Excellency President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with these notes, I say thank you once more time for Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, for this wonderful thing that you have done for Asante. It's really fantastic. And I hope that at the end of the day, the cameramen and the crew will go and take a critical look at it and dissect and let everybody see that this is unique and that it does not, Kotoka does not measure at all to what you will find in this edifice. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank everybody.
For the Chairman of the Council of State, the Mahine of Jobin Traditional Area, Nana Srebo. This is wonderful. Today history is being made. And I know that my next travel